Hi, welcome back to Bites MD. Today we'll be making gyudon. It is a Japanese rice and beef bowl. It's one of my husband's favorite comfort foods, so he'll be showing you how to make it. And just think savory and sweet and delicious. And the best part is you can serve it with a nice refreshing side of a tangerine.
I have here some rice that has been washed. If you're feeling lazy and you don't want to measure your rice or your water, you can just do the fingertip method. Basically, that's one fingertip is about the water you want in your rice.
So what happens when you have a different size fingertip?
It's roughly about 1 centimeter of water. Right here I have some dry kombu. I'm just going to soak it into the rice. We're going to soak this for about an hour just to create a little bit more flavor onto the rice. Ideally you want to use Japanese rice or like the sushi rice because their texture is a lot different. I personally like them a lot more. I have some water heated up. So we're kind of looking for like just little small random bubbles like this, okay? And then we'll put our kombu in there and we're going to let it sit there for a bit. We want around like 55 to 65 degrees to kind of release the flavors. If you don't have a thermometer, it's fine. Just look for these little bubbles, put it on low heat. And we're just gonna let this sit for a bit. Cut this ginger into squares, just so it's easier for me to make into thin slices. Doesn't have to be exact. And then I'm just going to use these shavings for a broth. And then you're just going to line it up. Use your finger as a guide. So just little thin slices like this. We'll chop off the ends. And just peel off the first layer. Cut in half. I'm going to save one half for big chunks of onions and then the other half for a thinly slice, just to create a little bit more texture. And I'm cutting it into thick slices and just break them apart so it cooks a little easier. I have here some beef short plate. Basically it's a beef belly, or you can use a ribeye as you want. I'm just going to cut this in half. Hot pan. I'm going to add some vegetable oil. If you have beef tallow, even better. I'm going to add my ginger. Just want to release the aroma of the ginger. And once I can smell it, I'm going to add in my white onions. I'm going to turn the heat down. And I just want it to, it's like translucent. I'm going to add a touch of salt, just to bring out the flavors. So my onions are now translucent. I'm going to add that little tornado water I did into here. I have here some little some dashi, just to give it a little bit more flavor. It's a good mix. I'm going to add about 100 milliliters of sake, 2 tablespoons of mirin, maybe 3 spoons, depending how sweet you like it. 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, tablespoon of sugar. We'll let this simmer for about 5 minutes. Okay, make sure to give it a taste test. Still on the sweeter side right now, so I'm gonna add another tablespoon of soy sauce. Maybe a tablespoon and a half. So I have here the kombu that I re-boiled the water. Most of the flavor is gone already. I'm just going to use it to parboil the beef. Turn it off, and I'm just going to give this a rinse. So this has been simmering for about 10 minutes. I'm going to add our beef in here now. You want to use a fattier beef, like a ribeye, brisket, just because if you use a very lean cut, it's going to be kind of dry. The longer you let this soak, the more flavor there's going to fluffy. We'll bring this back to a boil. We'll also bring this to a low simmer for about 5 minutes. In about the 2-minute left mark, I'm gonna put the rest of my onions in there. Okay, 3 minutes has passed. Put the rest of the thickly cut onions in here. Make it a good mix. And I'm just gonna let it simmer on open heat for about 2 more minutes. And our gyudon is ready. I have here our nice and fluffy rice. Gyudon is all about a fluffy rice topped with the beef and the sauces. We'll finish it off with some green onions.